Hey, what's going on, everybody? Blazer here, coming at you with another Naruto Shinobi collection video. Alright, this is going to be a Should You Summon on the new God Lead Minato. Yesterday, I thought he was Origin. I don't know how I missed the fucking symbol in the corner of the icon. But, he's a God Lead. My bad. For anybody who was actually, like, really confused about that. Let's get into it now. This Minato is, I read it over and I thought about it some more. Because, you know, when you initially read something, you're like, oh, that's pretty good. But then I actually thought about it because I read it while I was at work. And then as I went home and, you know, sat on it and thought about it, I'm like, I don't know. So I'm going to read his skills and stuff. And I want you guys to tell me what you guys think in the comment section below after I tell you pretty much what I think. Duh. What's wrong with you, computer? Why are you doing this? All right, let's get it. His first skill is unique. It's Soaring Lightning Rasengan. It's fastest chalk out 100. What it does is one hit, all 3% plus 1,010,000 plus 5 hits, 3% plus 101,000 plus 5 hits, 3% plus 101,000 to none enemies. So for him to be hitting you know, his, I guess you could say his max, he needs to be hitting none. That's going to be a common theme with this Minato. He needs to be slapping up none type enemies. And with his highest, with type advantage, he can get up to about 15 million. So that's pretty cool. Almost 16 million. And without his 7 million, which is still like dumb good. Second skill, unique, who's faster. It's fast charge, 80. What it does is own speed plus 300% and grant the flash mode type O God state. He'll grant the flash mode to Konoha allies in the flash mode type O skill dodge plus 200% chance to cut in when the ally or enemy takes a turn. Guaranteed against none enemies, speed plus 100% per cut in. Deal 7% plus 1,000,000 and 10,000 counterattack damage when attacked by a skill. Flash mode speed plus 120%. Cast speed is set to flash. That's pretty cool right there. Honestly, reading that, you seem like a really fast unit. I like the counterattack, but it kind of sucks when it's guaranteed against a none type enemy because you're gonna, like I said, you're gonna see a common theme with that against the none type enemies. I like the skill dodge. That's pretty cool, except for enemies I guess that ignore skill dodge, but or enemies that can remove positive god states or positive special states. That kind of sucks. Ally and enemy takes a turn. Guaranteed against none, 100%. Honestly, the counter attack, the only thing that really stands out to me. I like the flash mode though, it's speed, but like I said, there's units in the game that can remove positive special states and negative special states and stuff like that. So that's like meh. I don't really see that being like a huge threat. Like I said, the counterattack might be like the biggest thing you have to worry about with the second skill to me, honestly. The top skill is one thing I noticed immediately was like there was no always hit. You guys know I'm an always hit guy. I love me some always hit. There's no always hit here, so that's kind of a knock against them, to be totally honest with you. Flash mode guys, like I said, I think the only thing really scary is the counterattack. And who knows, you might figure out a way to get past that. Let's move over his leader skill. Konoha cast speed plus 1, speed plus 150%. Ability 1, cast speed is always flash. That's pretty cool. He doesn't need any cast speed gear. Grant flash mode type O God state when attacked if there's a none enemy. Oh my god. I honestly don't like that. I don't like that. I feel like Akatsuki is popping off right now. Akatsuki and Leaf Village units are like popping off right now, so I don't. I mean, you'll still run into some none enemies. They still use none enemies. They're still very prevalent. It seems like Akatsuki would just. But then again, he didn't really fought anybody from the Akatsuki, did he? So I guess that makes sense. Ability 2, revive plus 2. Okay. Speed plus 50% per turn for a max of 500. Damn. Hopefully I don't take this many turns. I hope I can kill him before he gets this, but okay. Damage plus 50% against EX Origins and Destroyers. Oh my god. Well, see, there's a lot of people using, you know, God Slayers now, so you're going to get... Sir, you're going to get clapped badly. That alone that should have been if you had it against God Slayers, maybe I could see that. But God Slayers is which you're going to have the most trouble dealing. Even Godlies could probably still fuck you up pretty bad. And you do it only against 40 costs. So pretty much you might as well just say damage cut plus 50% against, you know, your base 40 cost units. And then of course he has type advantage because he's a blue typing unit. Let's look at his gears. Minato's leggings, speed plus 60% per Konoha ally. Start the battle with 100% chakra. High chance to recover 100% chakra. Okay. High chance for skip and cancel immunity. Grant instant action upon withstanding an attack. Skill damage 150%. Minato's cloak, 3 turns, set the chakra cost to 0. 3 turns, gain 50% chakra after each action. When HP is 50%, set chakra cost to 0. Minato's sandals, cast speed plus 1. When HP is below 50%. Gain or below. Which one would this be? Below, above? I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Gain skill damage plus 100% and immune to cancel. And the Konoha medal. I mean, I like these. He doesn't need the cast speed because of his ability to pretty much cast speed is always at flash, so he doesn't really need a cast speed. So you would just be pretty much benefiting from the other stuff other than the cast speed, because the cast speed isn't gonna do anything for you because he's already at flash. So that's like I said, him. Let's look at his positives. His positives, honestly, are he's AoE. He can hit pretty hard. Cast speed is always at flash, and the counterattack, which is like 4 things. Then his negatives are, let's see. He's always against nun types, but I feel like Akatsuki is like clapping cheeks right now, well, alongside Leafa's units. His you can remove his state, and I really feel like you wouldn't have a trouble doing it. And then he only grants the flash mode god state if he's attacked by a nun type enemy, so it's chance if you don't run into a nun type enemy, you're not gonna proc that. So I'm kind of gonna get that a knock against you, because like I said, Akatsuki flag is pain flag is he's gonna be absolutely disgusting. And then his damage cut against EX Origins Destroyers, which is cool, but like I said, God Slayers are going crazy right now. So I feel like that's 4 right there. His gear's okay. He has some useless parts with the gear because it goes on. I think these are the Konoha sandals right here are for older Minatos, older godlies. In the metal, okay, it goes on anyone. So I guess I can use a knock against that for the metal, but maybe the sandals. And then looking at his potential abilities and forbidden abilities, he's 2 turns negative special state immunity, and then 2 turns skill immunity. And if you wanted to give him enemy terrain immunity, cancel immunity, skip immunity, insta kill immunity, cancel immunity, and skip immunity, you could do that. You could also do it for forbidden ability, chance for white type advantage, and black type advantage. But let's focus mostly on the potential abilities, because the forbidden ability is just type advantage, and it's chance too. So like I said, Yuya thinks the best one is negative special state, which I'm cool with that. If you wanted to go for the enemy terrain, that wouldn't be a bad option either, especially in modes like 3v3 or PvP especially when we start getting to the difficult parts of it. You know, the win streaks start racking up. Cancel immunities, also, I wouldn't worry about cancel immunity. Skip immunity is also a good option. 2 turns insta kill immunity. Honestly, only 2 units in the game that seem like you might actually run across are the 40 cost 6 pass Obito, and then the godly one. I think those are only 2 that can insta kill. I really can't think of another unit that can insta kill in the game. Well, I mean, there are other units. I mean, I can't think of another unit that can insta kill that is like relevant. Hell, even those Obitos aren't like super fucking relevant, but cancel immunity and skip immunity again. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with this. This is a good option. Skill damage immunity is pretty cool, and then negative special state immunity, of course, too. Enemy terrain immunity wouldn't be a bad option either, but I mean, sure, you probably just change the terrain, but if you're in a situation where you can't, it could help you. Especially against units like Pain or some shit like that. I think he changes them a terrain whenever he gets hit or something crazy. He do something crazy. But other than that, I'm not crazy on this Minato, to be totally honest with y'all. I really am not. I feel like he has more negatives than positives. Not a crap ton of more negatives than positives, but he does have more negatives than positives against him. He has more cons than pros. So I feel like this is a skip. Maybe in the future, he'll have something that'll come out and buff him monstrously. But as he stands right now in his current state, I don't think he's worth the stones. I really don't. I think he'll exist to make other units better, possibly. But making himself better, I don't know. Maybe it's not impossible, but I kind of like that I don't really. What was I about to say? I don't know. I'm tongue tied right now. I'm crazy. Let's get out of here. Oh yeah, Yuya put something in the tier list. He updated. I didn't actually look at it. I just kind of glanced at it because when it's highlighted on the side of Discord, it shows you that he's here. So let's go. Let's open this up. Oh, he made a little pros and cons thing too. I saw it at a distance. Like I said, I was at work, so I never actually looked at this stuff. I kind of just glanced at it. I never actually like took a deep, in-depth dive. Yeah, I think this Minato is a hot skip. I ain't even gonna hold y'all up. I think he's a hot skip. I think he's a hot skip. I'm sorry, the Kizuna, Sasuke, and Itachi. Then you got Gaara. Then you got the first Kizuna units. Then you got Shisui with his God Lead Frenzy State. Madara you may run into, but I really feel like Madara will be fine. Kakashi, he's not Nun type, so you're not going to get his maximum usefulness out of him if you run into a Leaf Village team. Akatsuki here too, so you're not going to run into any problem with that, because like I said, no, he's not Nun. Naruto's not Nun. I really don't see this Obito like that, but I don't know. Gaara, Itachi's Akatsuki, Pain. Oh my god, I feel like Pain is going to absolutely spread him open. I feel like Pain is going to bend this Minato over on the table. I really do. I feel like this Pain is going to absolutely spread him and destroy him, along with the Kizuna Itachi and even the God Lead Itachi. Shisui, the duo Naruto and Sasuke, Kizuna Naruto. Hell, if you, for some reason, if you were to go up against this Minato and he had an Akatsuki unit on the team, this Naruto would Jutsu seal them. The new Naruto, if he dies, he inflicts Intimidate and Paralysis, so if you killed him, then he would inflict the Minato with Paralysis and stuff, so that would freaking fuck him up. Especially if it happens after his 2-turn immune to negative special states. Guy, lead guy, Naruto, Sasuke. This Kaguya, I don't know. She might hold her own. She might not. And then he's not always hit, so that's kind of going to be a problem too. Sasuke, this Minato, the newest Madara. He might actually be able to take the newest Madara, maybe, kinda, sorta, no. Kaguya. I told y'all the godly Kaguya was not as good as the God Slayer one. I've been saying that. I've been preaching that from the heavens since she came out that I like the God Slayer one better. Ha! That's why she's lower on the tier list. What else? I'm sorry. I think he's a hot skip. I ain't even gonna hold y'all up. I don't think he's worth the stones. I really don't. It's so many units that'll clap his cheeks, and then these units are actually relevant, and you're actually gonna run into them. Like, I mean, to be totally honest, let's count the Nun types in that are actually relevant. Let's see. Madara, Obito, this Kaguya. And then now we're in A+ tier. Now let's count all the units that are relevant, but he can't get his maximum usefulness because they're not Nun type. Sasuke and Itachi, Gaara, Sasuke and Itachi, Naruto and Sasuke, Shisui, Kakashi, Itachi, Naruto, Gaara, Itachi, Pain, Shisui, Duo Naruto and Sasuke, Kizuna Naruto, Zabuza, Haku, Naruto, Guy, Naruto, Sasuke, Skip the Kaguya, Sasuke, Minato. And now look at all those units that are going to just clap him up or even have a chance against him. I don't think he's worth the stones. He got Naruto right here at S. Best unit for 40 cost PvP. Big damage, ends fights quickly. First strike into debuffs. Squishy for 90 cost PvP. Needs a Sasuke and no good Sasuke for 40 cost PvP. Yeah, we do need a good 40 cost Sasuke. Hopefully one comes out in the future after this one-tailed Naruto. Hope we get like a curse mark Sasuke or something that comes out. We haven't had a curse mark Sasuke in a while. This Minato deals a lot of damage versus Nun types. Doesn't need any cast speed gear for, pros. But cons, I got state reliant, no preemptive, not always hit. Yeah, pretty much all I said. God Slayers are gonna bend you over a table, my good sir. I don't think you're you're gonna get clapped up. I'm sorry. I don't think he's worth the stones. I've said it a million times. I don't think he's worth it. I think this is a hot skip. Try to get him on another banner. Maybe when he comes back on another banner, there'll be a unit out at the time that'll actually go well with him. But as it stands right now, I think he's worth the skip. I'm not going to summon on him. And I don't think you should either. I think Naruto, you should worry about him. He's a better unit, and he has a lower barrier of entry, meaning you can probably get him a lot easier than get this Minato. Because the Minato, remember, you have to build up to the steps. Because it's probably going to be a normal God lead banner. You got to build up to the 2% as opposed to Naruto, who's at 1% for 39 stones on the first multi. Second multi, I think he's at like 2 or 3. So I think you come out better just doing the Naruto summons. And he's a 40 cost, so he'll be good at 40 cost PvP. And he has a lower cost, so you'll be able to fit more powerful units on the team, higher cost units on the team, and have that Naruto still fit. But that's gonna be it for this video right here, guys. You guys like this video? Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that bullshit. This me and boy Blazehood. Peace out.